anyway to future investment. So there were strings attached in a way that there weren't under the previous Conservative government.
But no jobs were guaranteed. When people hear jobs guaranteed, they think they're going to save their jobs.
Well, not all of the jobs will go, of course, but what will happen is that significant redundancy package will be available to people, but also there will be 500 jobs in construction of the new electric arc furnace, a £1.225 billion investment, and there will be some opportunities there for some of the workers. And what's happened is that there's been an agreement with Tata to retrain workers. Some of that is already happening in the local colleges, people being retrained in logistics and construction, in engineering projects, in project management. So all of that is already underway.
Is this what you would have hoped for? It seems that the 2,800 jobs that are set to be lost, there is no change to that number.
The real problem was that the new UK Labour government came in at a time when actually lots of the decisions it was too late to turn them back. And so the real failure was on the Conservative government.
So they managed to change nothing, really. I mean, I hear what you're saying about the redundancy packages, and that will be a help for people who are in that awful position. But for example, the promise, the new assurances that the government says it's got from Tata Steel, that it will maintain staffing levels above 5,000. Is that a guarantee?
Well, what we've got is a commitment to a steel plan which will be produced in the spring. A £2.5 billion clean steel fund. None of that was available under the Conservatives. But today, I think, we've really got to note what a sad and significant day it is, an unsettling time for the workers. These are significant, skilled, unionised jobs that are well paid, and it really is the end of an era.
Will there be 5,000? Will there be 5,000 at this plant in the future? Because we know the new electric furnace will only employ about 500 people. So if this plant ends up having fewer than 5,000 staff, will you be seeking money back from Tata Steel?
Well, that's precisely the situation. Is there is a clawback clause in the agreement with Tata, which wasn't there previously. So again, that is an improvement on what was offered under the Conservatives.
Do you think it's enforceable to get 500, some or all of the £500 million back if staffing levels aren't at 5,000 in the future?
Well, this is precisely what an agreement does, and Tata is a worldwide enterprise that doesn't want to lose its reputation, and so it is important to recognise that the transition to an electric arc furnace is not an insignificant investment, £1.25 billion. I think it does provide hope for the future of
or how insignificant is this, Carl? Good morning.
Good morning. Well, I think that the manner of Duffield's departure hardens what much of the public were already thinking about Keir Starmer and his sort of shaky start to prime ministership. As a criticism was stinging, Starmer has cut the winter fuel payments, has defended the two-child cap, and at the same time has accepted a huge number of freebies, and he saw himself as leading a government of servants, and instead it looks like a government of self-service, and I think Rosie Duffield hit where it hurts.
The Independent is carrying today the suggestion that there's going to be new laws to toughen this up, which is intriguing because, of course, Sir Keir Starmer said he'd done nothing wrong, but now we need to bring in regulations to put it right. Can you decide can you deduce what's going on here, Carl?
Well, I think that the party leadership realised that their initial defence, which is to say there's nothing wrong with any of this because we haven't broken any laws. It's just something that the public aren't buying. People don't care that it isn't against the law or strictly against the laws to accept tens of thousands of pounds in designer clothes. It's the principle and the morality of it, and in particular with Keir Starmer, it's the hypocrisy of it. And I think that they're looking for a way out because they can't defend the existing conduct. But the thing that they can do is they can change the rules. I think they're grasping at straws.
All right, lastly, how important is it to try it now and move on? And how difficult is it now to try and move on?
I think what will make a difference is if the government does things that materially improve people's lives. The reason that there's so much outrage about this is because it's happening at the same time as people are being told that they need to make difficult decisions. If the government improves people's lives and puts money in people's pockets, I think we'd all care much less about how much the Prime Minister's spectacles cost.
Grateful for your input, Carl Hansen, co-editor of Tribune. Thank you, 7:44. Anders in Vienna. It's been a long while. And as your view of events taking place in the Middle East. Morning to you.
Good morning, Nick. Thank you. It's nice to be on again.
Thank you.
The thing is, thank you. The problem is that